Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm Celtic Guide Tarot, and welcome to my channel. And before we even start, Taurus, to let you know, you've got 5 court cards. Court cards are really hard to give clear readings about, just to let you know. I'll try my best. I'll read what I see. And that's all I can do, really. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the 6 of Cups. So for some of you, this is reconciliation with someone, with a past love. Because you've got Unfinished Symphony as your additional guidance card. So there's definitely reconciliation for some Taurus. There's no doubt about it. This is, some cards come up which are you can't describe them any other way. For some, this could be hitting the mark, getting what you want regarding a relationship, but there's other things in your life that need to be tied up. There's loads of ways to look at it, but at the centre of your week, Taurus, it's about relationships and emotional expression, expressing yourself emotionally. So yes, you start the week with 2 kings, and I'm going to try and read these cards together and what they do in relation to each other, if that's okay. So you've got the King of Pentacles with the King of Wands, wonderful energy. And this is about you, Taurus. This is about you focusing on financial life. This is a really good manifestation card, focusing on work, material things. And this King is more about your intuition. It's fiery, it's passionate, it's that sort of just full of passion and life force. Now, this is where it gets complicated. Next to the King, you've got the Queen of Swords, who's looking the other way from the King. And next to the King of Wands, you've got the Empress, who's also looking the other way. So it's almost, you've got all these people, but something's not quite gelling with all of yous. So I'm going to try and break it down. So the King of Pentacles is earth sign person, financially very abundant. You've also got the Empress card. So for some Taurus, it's a very good financial start to the week. You're also in your element. So you're in your senses and you're grounded and you're very earthed. You've also got this King of Wands, so you're full of fire, full of aliveness. And then we go to this Queen of Swords, who's looking at the Knight of Swords. Now another sign got exactly the same, and the cards are so shuffled and split and everything. So I'm wondering if you are the Queen of Swords looking at this Knight of Swords who's rushing right away in here, and this is the relationship, because there's no relationship with these rest of these court cards. They're all ignoring each other. So I'd use that energy, Taurus, to focus on financial matters. I really would, because that's such powerful business, manifestation energy, focus on work and money. And I think the relationship is this Queen and Knight who are rushing in to meet each other, and they're right by the 2 and they're right by the 6. Now for some, this could be an ex-relationship, getting back together with someone. But not necessarily. That the Unfinished Symphony can relate to work matters or other matters, actually. This is almost identical reading to I can't remember which sign it was. It's almost identical, Capricorn. It's quite scary. So I think the romance is between the Knight and the King of Swords, and even though it's air sign people, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. Yes, and you've got this Page of Cups, and this Page of Cups he could be delivering messages, but I'm sorry, but some Taurus are receiving romantic opportunities this week. There's no way around it. This page is a romantic opportunity. There's an offer being made. There's news being brought from him, and I think it's about this Knight of Swords. And I'm going to put you as the Queen of Swords, Taurus. That's what I'm getting. Or the Knight of Swords. That's who the relationship is, basically. And I'm sorry, court cards are so hard to read, and especially if you've got 5 of them. I don't know who this unfinished symphony is. I think some people could be getting back with an ex. There's a feeling of maybe there's still something going on now. But at the end of the week, there's a sense of you not being fully satisfied with whatever has happened. So maybe that's what the unfinished symphony is. You know, this is a bit of the morning after the night before. So maybe you've had a fling with someone, but it's still not leading to where you want it to be because it's paired with the 5 of discs. So maybe the sense of still feeling... I'm almost getting it could be a brief love affair, basically, for some Taurus, and you're left at the end of the week going, oh God, you know, I still don't know where I stand with this person. There's something not complete about this reading, and I think that's what the unfinished symphony is, and that should be there, really. There's definitely romance here. It's not ready to complete itself yet, and I'm sorry this is such a hard reading. My advice, beginning of the week, focus on finances and your material life, just feeling good, Taurus. You've got your element, basically, always a good sign. There's opportunity, there's just no doubt about it. If any Taurus finish this week with no opportunities romantically, I don't know what I'll do. But at the end of the week, the picture's not complete yet. That's what I'm getting. I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense. I'm going to post I did the singles one last week. I'm going to do the couples one tomorrow, but it's couples plus romantic interests. So look out for them. It might help you with this very, very, very confusing reading. But Taurus, it's a good reading. It's a beautiful reading. It's just, by the end of the week, the story's not complete. And it's making you feel insecure and a bit out in the cold. But by the end of the week, next week's will be up. And it might help you get a bigger picture. Okay, Taurus, I wish you well. Good luck. It's going to be a very interesting week for you. Bye.